Hi developers, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In this part of Node.js, we will talk about some basic and fundamental things of Node.js. So whenever we are starting any new programming language, that time we have to learn about variables, functions, conditions, loops, array and all. So that we can just learn that how we can define them, how we can use them and all. But you maybe notice that in case of Node.js, no tutors, no tutorials, no documentation actually talking about these things. Why? The reason is they already assume that you have basic idea about JavaScript because JavaScript fundamental things are used in the Node.js. JavaScript conditions, loops, array, variables, classes, everything is basically used in the Node.js. That's why they never talk about fundamental things of Node.js. But we will take a look of these things so that you can just recap all these basic things and you can just get all these things quickly, right? So we have 3 points for this video. First of all, we will learn how we can define loops, conditions, array and everything. After that, we will learn, let's say we have two files A and B and we want to use functions, properties of B file in the A file. Let how we can use them. And at the last, we will talk about a very interesting topic. So don't miss this interview question because this is really important for interviews. So now let's start. So in last video, we seen that how we can define variables and how we can use console. So in the place of where we also can use let and const because everything is same as the JavaScript. So if you are still try to run it, you will find that the result is again same. And if you want to override these const z value, you cannot do that because we cannot change the value of const as the JavaScript. Here also you can see that we got the error. All right, so let's say you want to apply a condition. So this is a very simple case. So let's say we have a if case and here we are talking about, let's say if equal to 20, then there should be a console.log which is, let's say, matched, right? And now if we run it after clearing our clear our screen, this is working fine, right? So here is another interview question. So let's say I am using here triple equal to and double equal to. So what is the difference between triple equal to and double equal to? Both are actually working same? No, actually not. So in case of triple equal to, we also check match the value and type also. So let's say with the double equal to, we have x is a string value and we want to match it with the number, then it will perfectly working fine, you can see that. But whenever we have triple equal to, it will match the value as well as type. So here x value is string and here we have number, so it will not give any console. Here you can see that this is not actually matched. So let's say we have both are number, that time it will perfectly fine. Great. So now let's talk about how we can make a for loop here. So it's again very simple and 100% similar to the JavaScript. Let's say we have I started with the 0, I less than 10 and I plus plus, and we can just make console.log I, and you will find that it will print data from 0 to 9, right? Because we are just saying that I should be less than 10. So with that way we can use the for loop. So how we can define array? This is again same. We can take a let or const arr and we have array. We can define some values inside it. So let's say 4 1 6 2 4 5 8, any value we can define with it, right? And how we can print it? The same way we can print it console.log and arr, and it will work fine. Here you can see that. So if you want to print any specific value, you can tell that the point. So let's say on a first position we have a 4, so the result should be 4. Here you can see that. All right, great. So after that, let's say we have another file also with the name of app.js, and I want to it have some data. Let's say let x equal to 10, and I want to use this in the index files. And how I can use it? So can I just simply export it like this? We with that way we are using the React and normal JavaScript. The answer is no, you cannot use it. I will show you the proper example. So if you want to import something from here, app, and our value is x, then you will find that it will give a error to us. Here you can see that the reason is because in the Node.js, our older version of JavaScript actually working. So you can understand it like this: you have two phones. Let's say you have two Android phones. In one we have Android version 10, and another phone which have the Android version 7 or 8. So with that way, import and export will basically work in the Chrome browser because it have the latest version of JavaScript. But in case of Node.js, it have a pretty older version of JavaScript. That's why these modern things are actually not working in our Node.js, right? Great. So, but how we can actually import it? So we know that this is a problem, but is there any solution? Yes, we have a solution. So we can just simply put here module dot exports, and here we can define, let's say, x equal to 10. No, we cannot define x equal to 10 because this is an object, and inside object we have to use here colon like this. So you can also define some other y. It can be, let's say, 20, and we have, let's say, a function xyz. This is a function, so we can define it like this function, and can return here 10 plus 20, right? And we cannot use here semicolon also because this is the object, and inside object we can only use commas. So now how we can import it? So for that, just put here any const app. You can put any name to this const, but most of the time we just put the same const as the file name so that we can identify the data from coming from which file. Add, and just put here require, and inside this require, let's put here app. And now what we can do here, we can just print our app, and you will find that we will got all our data here. You can see that. So if I just put here app.x, then this is working fine. And if I just put here x.xyz as a function, then you will find that this is again working fine because we are just putting here 10 plus 20 equal to 30. With that way we can import data from one file and use in the another file also. Great. So now let's talk about our important and interesting interview question that I told you. So in JavaScript we have, or in Node.js also, we have a very important function which is filter. So why we use this filter? This question can be asked in the interview. So the question is why we use filter in JavaScript. And second question can be asked, how you can filter array's value. Let's say you have array and you want to just get the any specific value, or any want to apply on any condition on this value and want to get this value. That how you can do it. With the help of filter, you can filter the value of array. I can show you. Keep in mind this will not work on string and another thing, it will only work with the array. So array, arr dot filter, and it will basically take a arrow function or a anonymous function. So what are they, I will tell you in the another video, because for now we are just talking about interview question. So we can just make a console dot log, and we can print here our item because it will have a parameter also. And now you will find that it will print all values. You can see that, right? Okay, so it will basically make a loop, and any operation when we are performing on array, we must have to use a loop, and filter is also doing the same thing. So let's say we want to just filter the 4 value from array. That how we can do it. So you can just simply put here return item if item equal to triple equal to 4, it will return a result. Const result is this, and we can simply use one result, right? And now you will find that we will got 2 4 and 4. Here you can see there's two values, right? So we can also do some other things also. So let's just find any value which have the greater than 4. That time we will get two values, 6 and 20 89. Oh, my bad. And here you can see that even we can use here equal to also, and we have 4 6 4 89. So these kind of operations we can do with the filter. So basically filters work is apply any condition or filtering a array. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.